All right, so welcome back, everybody. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the new upcoming weapon balancing update coming out tomorrow that Raven just released. So I'm gonna show y'all boys real quick here, what the patch notes and things like that is looking like. So heads up, tomorrow morning's Warzone update will contain various weapon and attachment adjustments, and they give us an early look at the patch notes and stuff like that. I'm gonna kind of just give like an overview. Basically, I'm not gonna like talk through everything that they say here because this is a lot of text. Basically, saying that the Coder AK-47 is getting a gun kick adjusted, so its kick is not gonna be as much, which is a good lookout. It's not like a buff, but it's also not like a nerf. It's like kind of like an adjustment for the recoil. I'll kind of actually see it as kind of like as a buff, low key, because y'all know the Coder AK-47 has a lot of kick, and that's a gun that we have to look out for, especially after this update, because the Fara, the Krig, the QBZ, the OTS are getting nerfed, y'all. So the Fara, it's getting a maximum damage decrease from 29 to 25. That's actually very big. A four difference. That is actually pretty a good amount for maximum damage. And then minimum damage was decreased from 25 to 23. So they are decreasing the damage pretty heavily on the Fara. And I don't know why after the Season 5 Reloaded update, the Fara was feeling pretty nice. Like, I was rocking the Fara and it was feeling like pre-nerf, bro. Like, yeah, I remember when before they nerfed the Fara, where that thing was absolutely just fry zone meta for a few weeks. It felt like that, bro. So I think they might have did that in the Season 5 Reloaded, but they didn't say anything. Unless I didn't look in the patch as well. And then head multiplier increased from 1.35 to 1.56. So they tend to do these weird adjustments where they decrease the damage, but then increase the multiplier in different areas, like in the limbs or in the chest, neck, head. They tend to do that, which is a little bit weird. It kind of like they try to give it like a balance to it. But it never really ends up working out as well. Also, neck multiplier increased from 1 to 1.2. Not a huge difference. The multiplier for the head is a little bit bigger since we are going from 0.35 to 0.56. That's, like a 0.21 difference, which is a bigger difference. And then upper torso multiplier, increased from 1 to 1.1. Nothing too crazy. So the Fara is getting like a nerf. I'll give it more of a nerf than a buff, because I mean the headshot multiplier is not gonna be, not everybody's gonna be getting headshots unless you're a cheater, or with aimbot or something. Next we have the Krig, the one and only meta Krig. Its recoil is getting increased, so that's finally gonna happen. Even though it already got nerfed, this time they are gonna increase the recoil, so it's gonna be harder to use. And then also the neck multiplier was decreased from 1.3 to 1.1. So we're gonna say bye to the Krig, y'all. It's gonna be harder to use, less damage to the neck. And already the nerf that they did to the Krig a week ago with the Season 5 Reloaded. So it does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Meta comes and meta goes, you feel me? QBZ recoil increased slightly, so they gave a buff to the QBZ and Season 5 Reloaded, and now they're balancing it out a little bit. I mean, I don't really think the QBZ was even that good even after the buff. But they ended up adjusting it, so they kind of balanced it out a little bit. And then also the recoil damping enabled, which I actually have no idea what that means. I'm gonna keep it a bug with y'all. I have no idea what that means. Next we have the OTS-9. This one's huge, y'all. Now the OTS-9, some people didn't use it, like me. I didn't really use it that much, but then a lot of people did, and a lot of people are kind of pissed off because a lot of pros love the OTS-9, and there is a tournament like tomorrow. Like a big Warzone tournament. I know for like the Europe or something like that, and then they are doing this right before the tournament, which is kind of, it does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Maximum damage decreased from 34 to 31. That is huge. Minimum damage increased from 20 to 21. Like I said, they tend to do those. They like nerf this part, but then they like try to balance that out. But that is way more of a nerf because the maximum damage is being heavily decreased by 3. It might not seem like a lot, but it does make a difference, especially like meter wise and stuff like that. You will feel the difference. Headshot multiplier increased from 1.35 to 1.52. Now I know some of y'all might think, yo boss, what, how's that a nerf if the headshot multiplier is gonna get increased by like what, 18 or whatever, 0.18, which is a good amount. That is a good amount. 0.17, that is a good amount. But we do have to remember that we're not all gonna be hitting headshots, bro. You might hit like a headshot or two in the mix, but it's not gonna make a huge difference, bro. And then the neck multiplier decreased from 1.35 to 1. Yeah, we might have to say not bye to the OTS, but it's not gonna be as good like it used to be. I still think it's gonna be a decent SMG to run, to be honest, but other SMGs like the Bullfrog, especially the PPSH, my PPSH that I've been running in for Rebirth and stuff like that. Other SMGs that will beat the OTS 9 up close, even the Kodo MP45, maybe if you want to throw it on there, and stuff like that. Now we have the Tech 9, which I don't know why they touched the Tech 9, to be honest. I didn't really think the Tech 9 should have been touched. It wasn't that good. Only if you actually know how to use it in like burst mode, because it does do heavy damage for SMG, but you have to be real accurate, and it has low mags. Maximum damage decreased from 26 to 24. Minimum damage decreased from 24 to 22. So they're just kind of just reducing the range a little bit, which is fine. I don't really think this is a huge nerf. And then the neck multiplier increased from 1 to 1.1. It's not gonna make anything really of a difference. So kind of feel like the Tech 9 shouldn't really never been touched, but they kind of just touched it up a little bit. They kind of felt like that it had a little bit too much range, which I like. You know, they try to balance things out, but then there's some things that they really don't do a good job balancing out. Then LMG, Gun Alpha, Black Ops Cold War. I don't know why they do this. Like, they do the gun, like they don't put the actual name of the gun. It's like the Alpha for Black Ops Cold War. I gotta see which one this is. Like, actually, let me see if I could find it real quick. While I'm looking through here, but it's getting a recoil adjusted, a gun kick adjusted, and then a raise interpret time increase from 0.8 to 1 second. I think this might be the one from Cold War. Let me see. So LMGs, I think it might be the RPD, because I heard that I think one of the RPDs is gonna get increased, like a slight buff. So yeah, so okay, yeah, so I think this is the RPD, unless I'm tripping. Let me know unless I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure this is the RPD. So it is gonna get like a little buffish kind of. And then here we have tactical rifle, Charlie recoil decreased slightly, so they're making tactical rifles a little bit better. And also we do got a little bit of attachments things going on here. With the barrels for tactical rifles, we're gonna get more fire rate for the rapid fire barrel and the titanium barrel by 1%, but it's an increase, bro. It's a little bit of a buff. And also for the M16, the rapid fire increased from 5% to 6%, titanium barrel from 7% to 8%, same thing basically. But hey, will tactical rifles make a return, bro? Dude, I kind of miss the way tactical rifles used to be. I know they used to be mad broken, but hey, bro, it used to be sort of fun, low key. They used to be low key fun to use. Definitely during when they were meta, bro, especially the AUG M16 days. So it is kind of something to look forward to a little bit. I think one of the guns that will definitely step up will be the Kodo AK-47, the RPD, like I said. The XM4, some people don't like as much because of the recoil, but I think is a heavy hitter right now and stuff like that. And yeah, it's actually looking kind of interesting. EM2, for SMGs, I still think that the Bullfrog is going to be the best one. It's just overall for Rebirth, PPSH, but overall the Bullfrog is still going to be the best. And then, like I said, the RPD is going to get a slight like adjustment, buffish a little bit. So yeah, that's actually pretty exciting to look forward to. Let me know what y'all boys think. I know Warzone content, it has been a little bit dry lately and stuff like that. I'm trying my best here, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this weapon balancing update. We'll see how this goes tomorrow, y'all. Update does come out tomorrow. I'm gonna be live in a little bit. Take care, y'all, and I'm out, boys.